As of the first of this year, we had a count of 96 types of gangs are concerned. 68 Hispanic gangs, 8 blacks, 14 white gangs, 3 Asian. We average about 4 homicides a year. The last 2 years, our homicide rate went up. As things progress, we might have another 2 more homicides by the end of the year. We haven't reached the summer yet, so it's something to look forward to.
Junior. Go by the name of Junior. Like that, just Junior. It's easier than Isidro, you know, just Junior. Shot JR, you know.
What do you have on your body? You have a bunch of scars and stuff?
Well, I have stab wounds from gangbang.
How many times have you been stabbed?
I've been stabbed 5 times.
Like a situation where you got stabbed, did you go after the person?
Well, yeah, afterwards, after I got out of the hospital, yeah. I went back to see, not particularly for the person who did it. If I knew the person who did it, yeah. But I would go after anybody in the gang that was involved in it.
I grew up in Pacoima, and I was raised in the flats. Back in 1976, 1975, 74, that's when the Pacoima Flats started.
Well, altogether here in the valley, we got about 70 neighborhoods or gangs, you want to call them, that one. But from that housing project, you got Pacoima Flats, you have Pacoima 13, Project Boys, Front Street Crips, Pacoima Piru Bloods, Casual Ladies, and Pacoima 907. And they're all, most of them are offshoots off of Pacoima Flats.
What's your name?
Manuel Velasquez.
And what do you work for?
Community Youth Gang Services. Well, yeah, basically my job is like, 99% listening. It's a lot of these kids, a lot of the gang members I deal with, they just need somebody to hear them out. They want somebody to sit there and just listen to what they have to say.
So what are the age groups that you're usually dealing with?
Usually they average anywhere between 16 and 17, 18-year-olds. But occasionally I deal with 11, 12, 13-year-olds, all the way up to 30, 34, and sometimes 50-year-olds.
What's your street name?
Cyclone.
Cyclone. Are there a lot of cyclones, or how many cyclones do you think?
There's 2 of us.
2? Because I've seen that word written around a lot. You been writing it, or?
No, not me.
John Garcia, work for Community Youth Gang Services, Program Director for the Graffiti Abatement Unit.
If we have a lot of graffiti in the area, it could stand for a gang territory. It's a billboard to rival gangs, sending a message, this is my area, this is my turf. Usually it's the first person who wrote the message. If his name's at the top of the list, Dopey, Flaco, which Flaco means that you're real skinny in the neighborhood. Dopey means that you could be on drugs and you're in the outer space, like in the Twilight Zone all the time.
What's your street name?
My street name is Natas.
Natas?
Yeah.
What's that
That means Satan backwards.
mean? Were you in a gang?
Yes, I was.
Which gang is that?
That's Left Street.
Is Love Street more of a stoner gang or more?
Yeah. Stoners.
The stoner gang, that seems to have a lot more to do with like heavy metal. And
Yeah,
stuff like
heavy
that.
metal and hard rock.
But it's not, would you say it's like devil worship, or do you think it's just that
Well-
you associate with it?
Basically, our gang is based around devil worship and stuff like that.
Do you do ceremonies, or is it just that you...
Sometimes just, you know, messing around and stuff, but I don't know. Some people say they saw the devil and this stuff, this and that.
Well, basically, with a traditional gang, it's always been your, oldies but goodies. And if you're into oldies, you have that feeling that those musics make your heart tick for some strange reason. And it's the same thing with kids who are into heavy metal. They listen to the Ozzy, and they're into Quiet Riot or Megadeth or Iron Maiden. Then you got your kids who really go to the extreme with Slayer and Venom. And it's just the music that makes it tick.
Oh, you're not doing that kind of stuff so much anymore.
No. I've slowed down a lot since I've got out of camp.
I went to jail and stuff and got bigger, like that.
Bigger in jail?
Yeah, eating good and lifting weights, fighting fires, there.
Fighting fires, what's that?
They sent me in Camp 15, they had me fighting fires up there, juveniles, when I was 19 years old, 19.
Well, like, I've been going to jail since I've been 12 years old. From 12 years old, I'm 21 years old now. So I've been to juvenile hall, I was about 20 times. I've been to different camps. I got tried as an adult when I was 17 years old.
You got what?
Tried as an adult. I was 17 years old, and I was in juvenile hall. I picked up a 187, that's attempted murder. And the court found me unfit for the juvenile system. So I went to the county jail when I was 17 and started county time at the age of 17 years old.
Yes.
Did that happen with you, or did it just...
Yeah, that's what more or less happened with me. Just went through juvenile halls and then camp, and then I went to the county jail a couple times now that I'm already 18, and just decided, you have to grow up.
Did you ever get in trouble for any of those things that you've done?
No, not at all. I've did a lot of things to where I got away with.
Did any of your friends ever get in trouble?
Yes, they have. I had a lot of friends that, homeboys that went out, partied, drank beer, got together, and the type of mood we'd be in, and then say, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that, hey, let's go do a payback, go out, shoot and stab, and leave them out there, and you never know, and maybe kill them, or they ended up crippled, or who knows if whoever got caught, or who knows.
What's gangbanging, or what happens in a gangbang night?
In a gangbang night? Well, I would say in the gangbang night, I would say when homeboys are kicking back together, say we're riding around and we would see other gang members, we would just, jump it off right there. We could, like, say we're going to the store and we run into somebody. Yeah. Yeah, and it'll happen that way.
Did you ever initiate anybody?
Yes, during the time as a gang started going on, years started going by, people around the neighborhood wanted to get in, and then we started having meetings, and then we started initiating people, jumping them in for a matter of 30 seconds. They may have been 5 to 7 to 10 guys to jump one guy in.
Were you initiated into the gang?
I got jumped in.
How did you get jumped in?
But a lot of guys just go through it and just boom, boom, they jump you.
How many guys?
30 seconds, you know. So back then it was 30 seconds. Now it's probably 2 minutes, I don't know.
How old were you?
I was about 15 when I got jumped in, 21 now.
How long have you been out of the gang now?
Been out about 6 months, about 6 months.
Was it hard getting out?
Yeah, it's harder getting out than in, you know. Because when you get jumped out, you know, they take more advantage of you, you know, they want to, you know, really hurt you, you know.
Get hurt?
Yeah, my face was all like a pumpkin, you know.
Were the guys that jumped you your friends?
At one time they were. At one time they were. But then, you know, you find out who your real friends are, you know.
To have to get out of the gang because of that, or did you feel...
Well, when I talked to my parents and stuff, I felt more relieved, you know, because they were happy, you know, that I got out finally. And I'm starting my life now.
What do you think you'd like to be doing in the future?
In my future, my dream is to start a business as start my own taco truck.
Oh, really?
Yes, to have serve burritos, tortas, and tacos.
Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook. I'm a very good cook. I'm the best cook in the house, I think, right now.
The best thing I could have, man, wow. I would say one day I'd like to hit it big. You know? I would like to have everything. Money, women, cars, house.
Big time.
Yeah, big time. I would like to make it big someday. Have everything in life.
In the future?
Yeah.
Well, just to settle down. Maybe, you know, get married after a few years or something. And then just...
Does Rosa want to get married?
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people out there that think all gang members they're alike. All of them are hardcore gang members, you know. They all like to do bad things to others. And it's not like that.
Well, the stereotype of gangs tends to scare away a lot of people. But if people will learn to say hi to one another, it will eliminate a lot of that fear that gang members invoke on people. There's a lot of communication. There has to be a lot of communication between the community and gang members themselves, because gang members are people too, and people tend to forget that. And a lot of people get mad at me because I say that, but then I tell them it's your son and your daughter who I'm dealing with.